Right, and those are live pictures from Makadara Law Courts, where former Mungiki leader Maina Njenga is currently being arraigned to answer to charges of possession of offensive weapons. And the judge, they're saying that he will make the ruling at around 1:45 p.m. So just keep it here. As soon as the judge is ready with the ruling, then we shall be proceeding back to the Makadara Law Courts. For now, let's have a look at other news making headlines today. And civil society organizations led by Uchaguzi Platform Umbrella are calling on the country's leadership to give up their hardline stance and instead engage in talks with Azimio to end the issues leading to the protests that have left tens of Kenyans dead and property destroyed, a move that has been endorsed by different political leaders across the country, as Azimio protests are expected to enter the fourth wave from the coming Wednesday. Willie Lusige reports.
A few days after Azimio la Umoja on Thursday called for fresh protests on Wednesday next week, despite a warning by the government that outlawed any form of demonstrations, civil society organizations under the Uchaguzi Platform have asked President William Ruto and opposition leader Raila Odinga to embrace dialogue.
The leadership of the ruling Kenya Kwanza and Azimio coalition formed or established the bipartisan parliamentary dialogue process. But for all intents and purposes, that committee or that bipartisan committee has stalled, if not outrightly collapsed.
The group said the bipartisan talks by opposition legislators and those allied to President William Ruto's Kenya Kwanza alliance may give Kenyans a glimmer of hope, as it created an opportunity to address issues affecting them, calling for an immediate revival of the bipartisan talks and emphasize the importance of making it a multi-sectoral representation beyond just the two political factions.
We call for an immediate revival of the bipartisan talks and emphasize the importance of making it a multi-sectoral representation. The bipartisan talks gave Kenyans a glimmer of hope, as it created a golden opportunity for issues affecting Kenyans to be deliberated and addressed.
Leaders should use their positions responsibly, promote unity, understanding, and constructive dialogue, rather than adding fuel to the flames of unrest.
Opposition leader Raila Odinga called off demonstrations in April and May after Ruto agreed in principle to a dialogue which has failed to materialize, with both sides accusing each other of sabotage. A section of leaders across the country also supporting the resumption of the bipartisan talks.
But the solution to this problem ni Mheshimiwa William Samoei Ruto, yeye ndio rais. Yeye ndio na instrument of power. Aite Raila, wakae pamoja, gharama ya maisha irudi chini, na hii maneno ishe.
Akae chini, aite watu wa Azimio, wasikilizane nao. Rais Ruto, tumesikia uchungu, watoto wetu anakufa. Vile tumebeba na vile tumesikia uchungu, tunaona uchungu. Atawale Kenya na upendo na amani. Siasa usiongeze Kenya.
Similar to what was echoed by leaders from the Maa community.
We want our leaders to talk, we want our leaders to meet, we want our leaders to discuss, so that the cost of living can come down.
Civil societies are also pushing for constitution of IEBC commissioners for the Independent Electoral and Boundaries Commission, IEBC, to be able to conduct its business.
Journalists play a critical role in providing unbiased information to the public, and we call upon all parties to respect media freedom.
The opposition has called for the 9th round of protests this week, even after President Ruto called for their halt because they are not a solution to the problems of Kenyans.
Nauliza Inspector General wa Police na Waziri wa Internal Security, nataka institute measures, tuchunguze wale askari wale wanatumia bunduki vibaya saa hii ya maandamano. Katiba Article 37 nasema you are free kuandamana.
Willie Lusige, KTN News, Nairobi.